Hey, how's it going, guys? It's the Llamaster here, and welcome back to another Rocket League video. And in this one, guys, I'm going to be showing you some giant game-breaking glitches that make Rocket League literally unplayable. Or at least, you know, they're kind of annoying. So what I mean is I'm going to take the Reddit approach to this, and we're going to go through some sarcastically game-breaking glitches. So these don't make the game literally unplayable, but they are some very funny little glitches that you can't even really believe made it through testing, but they're definitely just some very fun things to know about and show to your friends. So really, I definitely think this will be a really fun episode, and if you enjoy it, remember to leave a like down below. And other than that, guys, let's get into it. Alright, guys, so first up on the list, we have one that just came with the Aquadome update, and this one has to do with the fairly ugly car, the Triton. So this car, it already has its issues, but you probably didn't know that it actually has a glitch with it. So it's very small here, but when you go to look at the Triton, if you look between the spaces in the wheels, one side has this connection and the other does not. I mean, that is literally unbelievable. No, but it's definitely funny that this one made it through because it is fairly obvious. I mean, you don't notice it at first, but once you do notice it, you literally cannot unsee it. Next up on the list, this one is pretty nitpicky, but it has to do with a typo in the stats menu. So if you go to the extras, then into stats, and then down to goals, you'll notice that there is a random freaking capital I right there. Like, how? But yeah, this one isn't too surprising. I mean, it's just a typo. I've seen typos everywhere. I mean, in my professional freaking college textbooks about astrophysics science of the universe, I don't actually think that exists, but I've definitely seen a ton of typos around, and I'm pretty sure every single game has them. But this one's still pretty funny, considering it's on one of the statistics that is probably the most looked at, and it's just weird to see that capital I right there in the middle of the sentence, making absolutely no sense. Now for the third thing on this list, this one is one that I noticed fairly quickly with the Rumble update, and you guys are going to have to tell me as well if you noticed it, but this one has to do with that little timer in the bottom right corner. Whenever you're playing Rumble, it counts down from 10 to 0, but if you didn't know, for some reason there's a regular red circle there, but then there's another charging circle that goes around, but it's just slightly off from the normal circle. So this one really bugged me, because you also notice that the 10 isn't quite centered, but you know, maybe they did that on purpose, but the fact that this glowing red circle doesn't match the one that it's supposed to absolutely bugs me. Like, I know it shouldn't bug me. It's the simplest little tiny thing, and I actually don't notice it a ton. But when I'm looking at that circle and it doesn't match up, yeah, that definitely gets annoying. So be sure to tell me down below in the comments if you notice this as well. But anyways, moving on to the fourth thing in this list. This one has to do with a crate item, and in specific, it has to do with the Lobos. So these Lobos, you know, they're not the most desired wheels. They're definitely still very cool wheels, but they have a very annoying glitch with them. And this is that when you look at them from above, they are completely reversed. So they do not match up at all. They're both supposed to be going the same direction, you know, like every single wheel out there, but they do not. And it's pretty obnoxious considering you see the top of the wheels on the Breakout and now the Breakout Type S, which is insanely popular at the moment. It can be pretty obnoxious to have these wheels not match up. Now this actually isn't the only wheel that does this. It also sort of happens on the loopers, which bugs the crap out of me because I absolutely love my orange loopers, but they don't spin the same direction. I mean, look at this side. They're spinning the way they're supposed to, but then you flip to the other side of the car and they're going in the opposite way. This one is annoying because it doesn't happen on other wheels. The Lightning wheels are reversed the right way, but these two, the Lobos and the loopers, are completely messed up, and this is one that I would actually like to get fixed. But yeah, it's definitely sort of annoying for those of us that use these wheels. Now for the final thing of this episode, we're gonna go out onto the pitch here and show you a glitch with the map. So if you didn't know, if you go to the corner of the map and look at the chain link fencing, it doesn't match up. That is just sad. But yeah, it's kind of funny because it matches up everywhere else, but for some reason in each of these bottom sections in the corner, the texture just doesn't connect to itself. Like if you go all the way around the middle section, it connects perfectly, but this section right here just does not want to cooperate. Now I've actually never noticed how detailed this chain link fence is. Like if you go up it, it actually moves in the wind. I never once noticed that, and it's actually a very cool detail, but it's definitely very funny as well that they included this little tiny glitch in the bottom. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to leave a like down below. It only takes a second and it helps me out a ton. And do not forget to subscribe for more Rocket League videos. I'm having a ton of fun bringing these to you, and I definitely would like to make more in the future. But other than that, guys, again, I hope you enjoyed these glitches. I'm the Llamaster, and I will see you guys next time.